surprised when they begin to implement them. They are ready to to tinker with the constitution to suit whatever agenda they are planning or plotting. That some of you or some of us have no clue until they unravel them. So they have been doing all of their nocturnal meetings, the arrangement, permutations, and as it stands, Tinubu has secured his second term without any sort of hindrance. Do you get that? Because he currently controls 28 state governors, and according to them, others who are not even in their party are also working for him. So if you manage to capture the state governor, that means you've captured the state. Tinubu's theory, because when you capture the state governor's entire state political apparatus and the rest of them, they are ready to be yours willingly, right? So then when it comes to the elected officials, right, national and local, they are all mostly loyal to the state governor. So at the end of the day, so Tinubu's theory is that if they have these 28 state governors, so how do you then think is going to lose in those states when all of them are already pledging 2 million, 5 million, 6 million votes already for him, while their states, most of their states are in shambles. Some of these states are facing serious terrorism, displaced people out of school, children and the rest of that. Not to talk about the economic hardship and others that a lot of them are facing. But the governors are already kind of pledging the entire millions of votes in their states to call. So that's the permutation. How is it going to lose? That's the question. And that was why when Kolu was talking to them yesterday, he made them realize that it was God that brought them into this position. So they should be benevolent. I think they should be gracious and they should be grateful that they're in this position. So this issue of local government autonomy, let them get their money and all of that, appealing to them, but referring to God, that, God brought them to these positions. If not that God wanted them in these positions, they won't be there. He is a good example of that. This was called.
It is a great honor for me to stand before you this evening, full of joy, pride. Pride that we have 28 states. Pride that we are the largest growing party on the continent. We are not just the person saying so. Internationally acknowledged. They are talking to us. They know what we have achieved, and they are watching us. Democracy is a must. And this country is the heart of the continent. So what you represent is very significant and has a meaning for the continent. It is in your hand. I, as one leader, must say thank you very much. Listen to the vote of confidence from the Governor General. Listen to the party chairman. Listen to the vice president. Listen to the speaker. Listen, the honorable speaker. Listening to the Senate president. It is encouraging to just stand here, say good night, and we'll go to sleep a little bit. Okay, if you have a huge living room as big as this, create a little bit of room for your neighbor who is outside or is just coming in. The rain that is driving that neighbor will not beat that neighbor dead. Will only be soaked and wet. But you may need their heart of warmness and prayer. Accommodate them. Take that seriously. Be resilient. The state and the world level is my concern. Don't you want to be, you want to lead the state or impose their will and all of that? It's my fear now. And there's no need. God creates that opportunity for individual. And if God says you will be there, I am a symbol of that. God says you will be there. If we lend ourselves to innovation, we can create wonders. Yeah, it's a successful again, a town hall, different from Blue Bulaba.
I don't know if you could make any sense of everything he said, but I just had to kind of dip that in there. Like, this afternoon, the terrorists that took over 30 worshippers from Ekwa Church in Kogi, they released a short 25 or so seconds video of these kidnapped worshippers. Nobody is really talking about them. The Kogi state governor, plus Kaduna governor, plus Oblesus Odingba, the Supreme Court governor of Owerri, and others, they gathered themselves to grant a world press conference where they said Tinubu's security has improved so much, especially in Kogi State. This was after these two churches were attacked. The other one, they took, they took over 30 people again, which was in Ejiba, the CAC or so. Remember that one? And the pastor, you remember that pastor's wife that was begging that the terrorists were demanding for 100 million naira. Also from Kogi State. We haven't seen or heard from them. But this afternoon, children, I'm talking about babies, were among those taken nearly 2 weeks now from that Ekwa church. And yeah, they were having a banquet dinner inside the Old Rock, where they were singing the praises of Tinubu about his achievements, and on and on. Yeah, over 150 of the Papiri school children, the St. Mary Catholic School, right? Papiri in Niger State, are also still very much with their captives in captivity. But this one is sad. The terrorists are demanding for 600 million naira, allegedly. Children, babies, did you see them? They have been in God knows where, between Kogi and God knows where, like in the forest there. No one is actually looking for them, if you must know. And when it is politically convenient, right? Maybe they will call the terrorists and give them some money so that they can then, use them for their prop and all that. to say, oh, we are doing well. I mean, we are doing so well. Now that we know that Mietiala's guns were licensed straight from the office of the NSA in Nigeria, that is the National Security Advisor, Rebadom, you know. So Kolu left Abuja, by the way. They said he's on a 3-state tour. So he went to Borno, Bauchi, and is back to Lagos. But in Bauchi, right, this was captured. So he was in Bauchi to go and see the family of that late Shehu or something of Bauchi. You have a name for him. You know that Sheikh Dahiru Usman Bauchi or something that died just last month, I think. So he went there, then he renamed the Federal University of Science and or something, right? After him, then he left for Lagos just to save our time. is arriving in Lagos. Jasco is always leading the troop to welcome him to Lagos. Meanwhile, the Lagos earlier, right, was hellish, especially on the island. It's like, man, everybody go just one run mad. And this was before Tinubu's arrival. So he's going to spend the Christmas, I think, in Lagos. I think. So therefore, those of you who are doing your dirty December in Lagos, you might need to probably get yourselves ready. Okay? But on the mainland, I'm not sure how it's currently running on the mainland. But for the people of Oshodi Solo, they got their own Christmas gift very early. Yeah, this is why they are loyal to APC. Just to remind you, Oshodi Solo, empowerment for women. Oh no, sorry. For the people of the local government, or should I say for the APC members, you wouldn't know. Here.
Ayé ìtọ́rajà lójú ayé wa nínú ìtọ́jú wa sí tàbí ṣe kékeré láti bímọ sí kò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí.
Ọjọ́ ní sọ̀nà wọ́n ní kí gbogbo wa wọ́n lọ pín ẹyọ kan wọ́n sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹyọ kan.
Kò ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ̀ńtọ́ bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ ìwé ṣe gbà ẹ̀ńtọ́ bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ ìwé ṣe gbà.
Àwọn àgbà wa máa ròkè ní ẹni dání bá tọwọ́ ẹ̀ máa ròkè àwọn èdè òní ròkè látọ̀rí àtọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ lọ́nà tí kò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí ó máa jẹ́dú lọ́sọ̀dì ẹ̀dùn ó ti lọ.
Aṣíwájú àfọ́sọ̀dì aṣíwájú àfọ́sọ̀dì. Aṣíwájú àfọ́sọ̀dì ó wà kẹ́dù lọ́mọ.
Èjìyàwó ìjẹ̀bi ti ẹ̀pọ̀ orí ẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀.
Kẹ́dù lọ́mọ kẹ́dù ní. Báwo wọ́n ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí kó ṣẹlẹ̀.
Things are getting better for Nigeria. Things are getting better. For Asiwaju is on the throne. Things are getting better. Things are getting better. things are getting better. Mr. President, things are getting better. Hey, I said, things are getting better for Nigeria. For Nigeria.